I'm Titchen. I work for the West Midlands Growth Company. Our role is around investment promotion in the West Midlands region, and what I do there is I head up our advanced manufacturing sector team. It's been a challenging few months with the electric vehicle sector. We've seen a lot of investments in mainland Europe cancelled or put on ice. We still think that over the medium term there's a lot of opportunity there, so we're aiming to attract investments into the investment zone in Coventry and Warwickshire particularly, and across the West Midlands. I think that the supply chain in the West Midlands is a key differentiator. It's a key strength of what makes the West Midlands an attractive place to invest. So we're leaning very heavily on our capabilities, our strengths in supply chain across manufacturing. So I think, like I said, I think we see that as a key strength and a key differentiator for the West Midlands. I think events like today's are a very good start for that. So the Growth Company have been involved with initiatives like this to support SMEs, to find customers, to find new markets, but also to understand what the investment is that's required to actually make that transition into new markets. This is one example. We could be looking at, for instance, heat pumps, components for companies that are making parts in HVAC, for instance, in the automotive sector. How do they transition into heat pump manufacture? So there's lots of areas where we could be looking at the future for how SMEs can transition into new markets. I think that depends in large part on national government policy, to be honest. There's a lot of work to do to build a market for instance, heat pumps retrofitting, to ensure that it's something that consumers, individuals and businesses want to retrofit into their homes. I think that's a big part of it. Electric vehicles, it will depend on things like the ZEV mandate, how well the national government manages the transition to 2030, 2035. It might depend on things like Trump and his tariffs, and whether what sort of relationship we have with Europe going forwards in terms of how we deal with the US, with China, with Europe. So there's lots of big factors. I wouldn't like to guess at too many of them.